Hello, John.
Hello, Walter.
And today we're going to talk about a cashless society. If you look at Sweden in 3 to 5 years' time, it's predicted that Sweden will be a cashless society. You've got, for example, an IKEA, which is now totally cashless. Okay, there are benefits to that. For example, to reduce tax evasion, corruption, and organised crime. There are examples of the benefits to the government. The weak links are that you would need broadband connectivity all the time. And of course, for people who have mental disabilities, people who are slightly handicapped, who live an ordinary life, who actually do transactions with cash every day, they might find it difficult to download an app and use an app, and it creates an extra burden. So it kind of discriminates against people who might have a mental disability. So what do you think?
Well, I certainly think, especially from people with that sort of a difficulty, people from a common sense point of view would regard it as absolutely crazy to think that you could have a cashless society. Sweden is for the birds, in my opinion. To have a society that has no cash is a society gone mad. You need cash. You need a variety. Don't go down the one road, for goodness sake. The digital or the credit card facility is a useful thing to have, where you might need to make purchases that you need a record, like by paying by credit card, which is a good thing. For example, you're booking a holiday or something, a credit card is the only thing that they'll accept. You can't very well be sending off a check in the post or anything like that. So there's some places where you have to use it like that. But in the ordinary course of events, it would be a very short-sighted policy to just have digital, because these things break down. The internet breaks down. All sorts of problems can happen with the like of that, and you need interaction, and you need to have some other fallback situation. It's like the business we were talking earlier on about the fact that some houses now are going to be built without fireplaces, which is an absolutely backward step. We might as well go back to living in the igloos or wherever it was where our ancestors was living in, this type of thing. It's just short-sighted. Any government that takes such a view of having a cashless society shouldn't be in charge. You need variety, and aside from any handicapped or any other type of person of that calibre, common sense tells you that this business of a cashless society is crazy. You need to have cash as well. In the US, thanks for the goodness, there's something between their ears, because now they're taking steps to make sure that stores can't just try to introduce this business of digital rather than accepting cash. And I know that banks are trying to act a cod if you bring in silver. They nearly don't want it. Well, now, they shouldn't have a license for being a bank if that's their attitude. This is what you're supposed to have a government for, and regulations. They're supposed to offer what banks are supposed to offer, not try to impose some narrow view on society that they think would benefit their own miserable shareholders or whatever it is, whatever the reason is, and to do away with staff.
So you think it's a profit-driven exercise?
We'll do this channel, we'll do it as a profit-driven exercise, and a very short-sighted, ignorant, stupid
Shallow.
attitude.
Shallow thinking.
That's even giving it some kind of credit. To me, it's the height of stupidity, and I'm not surprised at Sweden, because I don't think what they do is something to be emulated, copied by anybody. As a matter of fact, it'd be a country I wouldn't be bothered visiting if that's the way they're going, or any other country of that calibre. The States, the US wouldn't dream of doing such a thing, but they're making sure now that it won't happen, that stores needn't be trying to dictate. They're not allowed in that country. But in this country, courtesy of the EU, we wouldn't what we'd be saddled with.
So really what you're saying is, in the interest of fairness, to make digital payments just an option.
It should only be an option, and cash should be the order of the day.
Cash is king.
I mean, cash is king, and whatever it is. And I mean, there used to be a thing here years ago. Now you don't hear much of them cash and carries. There were wholesalers for grocers, and they'd go in and buy their groceries for their shops, and then it was cash they had to pay. But other wholesalers gave credit. But the cash and carries came in, so I wonder where that same racket trying to get cash and squeeze the supplier for to get better prices because they were moving X, Y, and Z. So all these policies have to be looked at very carefully to see who is actually benefiting. Is it society or is it the narrow-minded few? And it's the narrow-minded few. And so we're not going to listen to their dictates. Thank you very much. John Malone, the Christian on Jobs Action Party, is 100% against that. And anybody with something between their ears would be against it as well.
Thank you very much, John.
You must